Kara, I wanted to go because you, man, I have all these little random quotes I mark and these little things. My book is all messed up. I don't even have a book that I could loan somebody probably in good conscience because I have distracted them from letting them absorb it. Like, you know, whenever I give a book to somebody, it's all marked up. I feel a little bad because now they're in the subconscious and I'm probably distracting them from getting their own story out of it. But because it says it's right away. It's like, I think it's the next chapter, but anyway, there's a quote. I want to read it because I want to get it wrong.
Sure.
It says, I've picked up all those pieces, but the puzzle of me is forever changed. And the puzzle of me is forever changed should be almost like a shirt. It's almost like recovery. It's almost like the step in a journey. And what? First off, where did the phrase come from? Where does that writing journey come where that pops in your head? Or is it just something that evolved? And then, like, what does that mean to you now when you look back at that and go, wow, that's a phrase I wrote and this is what it means and meant and that kind of thing?
Oh, well, first, I love that your book looks like that. As an English teacher, you know, I teach annotation, so I love that. But, you know, to answer your question, to dig into that, in terms of the imagery that I've used and these ideas that kind of came behind that, I think in that chapter that I talk about feeling motherhood, for example, at the start of it, like a tornado, you know, picking up all of these pieces of me and just scattering them. And then when I was trying to come up with a phrase to describe what it felt like, you know, after a tornado to walk around and see these pieces of your life just kind of scattered everywhere, I thought to myself, what would that feel like? And what kind of imagery could I bring to that rather than like a mosaic? Because that's not really what it is. And how difficult it is to assemble a puzzle, you know, one of those very complex puzzles, I started thinking, you know, that really makes sense for me. These pieces, you know, if I look out my window here now, scattered all through my field, you know, the field down front, and looking and saying, okay, you know, there's this piece of me and this piece of me, and somehow they fit back together, but I don't remember how. And that difficulty that puzzle piecing has been for me in specific, you know, being more of an artistic kind of creative mind. Sometimes puzzles and games are just annoying to me. So, you know, not that they all have a specific spot, but I think with identity and after we feel ourselves kind of scattered about and that identity disassembled, you know, what is that really like? And to me, that image seemed best fitted in the puzzle.
That's great. I love the imagery and illustration that kind of can come out of that. I really do. And folks, you got to get a copy for yourself. Kara Lawler, we're going to link to that there everywhere. Holy, it is fantastic.